Scott Parley here from the Unconference in the Nerd Center in Boston, Friday.
Still September 14th.
Thank you. Friday, September 14th.
So what session did you lead?
I led the session on, it was sort of a mashup of home healthcare, business models, and the introduction of technologies to help seniors age in place.
And so where did this idea come from for you?
I am currently starting a company that is going to be a senior home care company, and I'm frankly struggling with the right business model to use and what services to offer. It's a pretty fragmented market out there right now, and the divide between the medical services and the non-medical services and the two different payment models is making it rather difficult to start up home care companies.
So what came out of the session that surprised you or that you weren't expecting?
Yeah. One thing for sure, I was incredibly impressed with the other participants in the meeting. At the end, I had a fellow come up from Japan, and he said, we need to talk because the demographics in Japan are, we're 10 years ahead of the United States as far as aging in place. And another fellow from Finland came up to me after the meeting, and he said, I have a single payer system, so you don't have to really worry about those business models. And this is what I found in home care and the adoption of technologies in home care. Very, very helpful.
Great. So what's next? What are the next sorts of questions that are up there for consideration, and where do we go from here?
Yeah. The group took a long time to discuss basically the difference between introducing products and services, especially technology and telehealth type services, to consumers versus into a healthcare system, and the risks and the challenges and the dollars that are required to get momentum and get adoption. So the next step is to really think about that framework, which was very interesting, and figure out if you want to start in the consumer side or start in the healthcare side.
Great. And so what's next? Where do we go from here?
I'm going to continue to network with the folks that I met here today and continue to flesh out my business model and hopefully get started by the end of the year.
Great. Thanks.
Sure.